Salam sejahtera. Hari ini kita nak belajar Sains Komputer tingkatan 5, bab 1, standard pembelajaran 1.1.3, keperluan keselamatan data dalam rangkaian komputer dan langkah keselamatannya. Hasil pembelajaran, pada akhir pelajaran, murid-murid dapat menjelaskan keperluan keselamatan data dalam rangkaian komputer, menyenaraikan jenis-jenis keselamatan data yang diamalkan dan menyenaraikan langkah-langkah keselamatan. Contohnya encrypted email, double verification dan password. Okey, senaraikan langkah-langkah kepunyaan anda yang anda rasa amat berharga. Ini yang pertama, okey. Seterusnya, bagaimana anda melindungi benda-benda atau harta benda anda. Ketiga, bagaimana anda melindungi maklumat sulit anda. Cuba renunglah soalan-soalan yang dikemukakan tadi. Dan terusnya, mari kita menonton video ini.
The Internet, which began as an academic research project in 1969, is the world's most widely used computer network. It all started with a simple idea: computers that could talk to one another. The implications of this changed the way we communicate across the world. The Internet only became the global commercial network in the 1990s. Today, the Internet stands for something completely different. It has become much larger and influential in our lives than any other technology before.
Dengan ciptanya internet, memang dia banyak mengubahkan kehidupan harian kita, ya. Mari kita tengok apa perubahan tersebut.
But how exactly has the Internet changed the way we live our lives? Let's take a look at 10 ways the Internet has changed our lives. 1. Navigation. Before the Internet, you actually had to ask for directions or had to learn how to use a map to get to where you wanted to go. Now, all you need is your phone and you can get directions to wherever you want to go.
Ke mana-mana kita nak pergi, kita cuma berbantukan Google Map ataupun Waze. Kalau masa dulu memang kita cuma ada dua cara saja. Pertama, kita tanya. Yang kedua adalah dengan menggunakan peta.
2. Shopping. Before the Internet, Amazon was just a river. You had to go to the store or the mall where the options were limited to a few brands if you didn't live in a big city. Today, all we need is the Internet and a credit card to buy whatever we want from all around the world.
Yang kedua adalah membeli belah secara online. Contohnya di Malaysia, kami memang suka membeli belah melalui Shopee, Lazada.
3. Dating. Back in the day, if you wanted to date someone, you had to ask them in person. If you were a little shy, you would send them a love letter or ask your friend to talk to them for you. But now, thanks to the Internet, dating has become as easy as swiping left or right on numerous dating sites.
Yang ketiga berkaitan dengan sosial kita lah, ya. So masa dulu kalau kita selalu berada di rumah, kita memang tak dapat kenal orang kat luar. Tetapi sekarang dengan satu perisian, dengan satu tekan klik saja, kita boleh dapatilah gambar-gambar orang, terutamanya yang berhampiran, ya. Sekarang memang ada perisian macam tu.
4. Communication. Way before the Internet, people used pen and paper to write messages, seal them in an envelope with a stamp, and wait for it to be delivered to the recipient. This would take days. Today, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can still speak to your family and friends who might be on the other side of the globe through the magic of the Internet.
Yang keempat, kelebihannya adalah komunikasi. Okay? Tidak kira kita berada di mana, bila masa, di mana-mana kita boleh berkomunikasi berhubung dengan ahli keluarga kita, ataupun kawan-kawan kita itu.
5. News. People used to get their news from newspapers. People had to wait days to hear news from around the world until it was printed in the local newspaper. News today is instant. Seconds after a huge event, the world knows about it, thanks to the internet.
Seterusnya adalah penyebaran berita dalam masa yang sangat singkat. Okey, berita tersebut boleh sebar ke seluruh dunia.
6. Finding a job. Earlier, people would look for jobs in classifieds and tabloids, or you had to get an interview through someone you knew. Of course, you still need the skills and degrees, but hey, you need a proper medium too. Various apps have been created that now bridge the gap between the potential candidate and employer.
Memang sekarang memang jauh lebih mudah kita mencari pekerjaan dengan menggunakan internet. Okey, di Malaysia kita boleh guna aplikasi JobStreet ya. Hanya perlu masukkan maklumat-maklumat kita ke dalam JobStreet dan di situ dia akan memadankan kepakaran kita, bidang kita dengan pekerjaan. Dan yang ini ambil masa yang singkat. Okey, sekejap saja dia dapat padankan.
7. Learning new skills. Before the internet, the only way to learn a new skill such as cooking, playing a guitar, painting, etc. was learning from an expert in person. But now, all you need to do is get onto the internet and search for a tutorial video, and an expert can actually teach you through a video from any corner of the world.
Memang kini pembelajaran sesuatu kemahiran jauh lebih mudah dan murah berbanding dengan masa dulu. Masa dulu kalau kita nak belajar sesuatu, kita dikenakan bayaran yang banyak dan kita terpaksa pergi ke tempat itu. Okey, ataupun institut itu untuk mempelajari sesuatu kemahiran. Dan sekarang kita dapat kemudahan internet ini. Contohnya dalam YouTube kita dapat belajar pelbagai kemahiran. Okey, dan dia adalah percuma kalau banding dengan dulu. Kalau kita hendak belajar sesuatu yang lebih spesifik, mungkin dikenakan bayaran sedikit sahaja. Berbeza dengan dulu memang jauh berbeza ya.
8. Entertainment. Before the internet, you had to wait for your favourite shows to come on TV and then wait another whole week for the next episode. Music was only available on the radio or music channels on the TV. Today, with the rise of streaming services, we can watch and listen to whatever we want, whenever we want.
Okey, hiburan. Okey, terutamanya dalam YouTube. Okey, kita dapat menonton pelbagai video dalam YouTube, pelbagai jenis video, and then
9. Reading. Before the internet, you had to go to the library or buy books and encyclopedias to read up on any new topics. Today, we can Google anything, and we have the answers at our fingertips. We can fit entire libraries in the palm of our hands.
Okey, dari tadi itu, nombor 9, kita boleh download e-book dalam handphone kita di kemana-mana atau di mana-mana. Kita boleh menikmati buku cerita itu tanpa perlu membawa sebuah buku cerita yang berat. Dan ini jauh lebih environment friendly ya. Dan satu lagi, kita boleh mendengar seorang membacakan buku cerita tersebut. Ini perkhidmatan ini juga ditawarkan dalam internet.
10. Playing games. Up until a couple of decades ago, it was almost impossible to get kids to come inside unless it was dark or their favourite TV show was on, because they would be playing outside for the entire day. Today, parents are trying to get their kids to go outside and play without their gadgets.
So yang ini memang benar lah. Orang dulu-dulu dia nak panggil anaknya balik ke rumah sukar, tetapi sekarang nak minta anaknya keluar rumah bermain pun sukar. Okey.